Hey, LeBron, I know you always talk about game one being a feel-out game. Was there anything that Houston did tonight that flummoxed you guys more than expected based on the week of watching film and knowing how they play with this unique small ball group that you saw on the court tonight?
I think it's the speed. They play with a lot of speed, obviously starting with the head of the snake and Russ, and they play with a lot of speed, both offensively and defensively. And you can watch it on film, and you can see it on film. Until you get out there, you get a feel for it, and that's what we did tonight. We got a feel for their speed, and we should be fully aware of that going into game two.
Did it stand out to you more on what you guys the struggles offensively or defensively? Bit of both. What was the thing that stood out the most aside from the speed?
I don't think we had many struggles defensively. Obviously, we allowed James to get to the free throw line way too much in the first half. But more importantly, I mean, we had 17 turnovers for 27 points. That's all offense. And I thought defensively, we had a couple breakdowns, but that happens throughout the course of a 48-minute game. But I thought we were in tune on that side. But offensively, we got to clean up the turnovers.
Hey, LeBron, it's Dave. It was a 6-point game to start the fourth, and Houston went on a, I think, 12-3 run with a group that you guys haven't really used before. What's it like to play with a new group of players in a playoff situation when you've never done it before?
Who's ever on the floor, we got to do a better job of executing. And EG came in the fourth quarter and sparked them on offensive end. Getting to the line, getting into the paint, making shots, and we didn't get any to fall for us. So we got to do a better job of that.
Hey, LeBron, so much coming into this series was made of your guys' need to impose your will or dominate inside, however you want to phrase it. What do you think needs to happen on that front that didn't happen tonight, and how big of a part of that was the result?
Oh, we had 17 turnovers for 27 points, and versus a team that's 100-meter yard dash team. You cannot turn the ball over like that, and it's just that simple. It starts with myself being the primary ball handler, and it trickles down to everyone else. So, we got to be a complete turnaround going into game two.
Allie?
How good?
Hey, LeBron. I know generally when the game's going on, you stay pretty locked in within the lines, but Savannah being here and the other families being here, did you draw anything from that presence on the sideline today?
No, not really. It's definitely a blessing to have my wife here. But my kids are back in LA still. My mom's back in Ohio. But I'm definitely happy that she's here. It was just, but I keep the main thing when I'm on the floor. When I'm on the floor, it's all about how I can be better for my teammates. How can I, make plays offensively and defensively, and then, see my wife after the game. Say it again. How do you adjust to the team speed? You understand that it's not about just the legs moving; it's about the hand movement as well. They're great with their hands. You understand that if you have a turnover, you can't really relax. You have to get back quick twitch plays because they're very extremely fast, especially when Russ gets it. So you adjust to that by playing against it. And it's kind of like in the early 2000s when the St. Louis Rams, the greatest show on turf. People always say how they scout them. But until they got on the field and they seen Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt and Marshall Faulk and Oz Hakeem and all those guys, and it was like, okay, we need to play them again because there's no way you can simulate that speed. Getting out on the floor and having a game one give you a good feel for it.
Anyone else here? Question? Chris?
Well, how have you been able to adapt to, you had to lay off now, but adapt to just having a game every other day?
It's been very challenging, just like everything else has been challenging here. And it is what it is. There's no excuses. Obviously, the body takes a toll and things of that nature, but you got to, I get right to work right after the game. Win, lose, or draw. I started my treatment already in the locker room. I get back to the hotel. I'm going to do some more. Be up pretty late tonight. Hopefully I can get some rest tomorrow during the day after our session. But just start to prepare for game two. And, I'm not the only one. everyone here, you know, obviously if you're able to close out a series, you get an opportunity to have a couple of days, but once you get going, it's every other day. And you understand that. So you got to be, you know, very smart about your treatment sessions and getting in your work, but also staying off your feet too as well. And just preparing yourself mentally and physically for whatever game is next.
Tanisha, you can
Last one on my end will be Melissa.
Hey, LeBron, you've talked a lot about mindfulness and meditation. I'm curious, when a game or a day does not go your way in the bubble, is there something that you've learned to turn to in the bubble to help you reset mentally?
I'm always talking about when I see my kids, I'm able to reset. And, you know, that definitely helps a lot. You know, there's definitely been you know, extreme measures here in the bubble. You know, mentally, you know, staying sharp. Mentally being in tune with yourself and being without your family for an extended period of time is something that not only myself, but a lot of guys that's here and coaches and everyone in general just, you know, haven't really had to go without. So you talk about essential parts of your life, you know, family always comes first. So, you know, having that out of your life, you know, you have to put yourself in a position where mentally, you know, what centers you. And for me, meditating helps extremely. A lot for me personally, taking a lot of deep breaths and just closing my eyes and just centering myself or listening to my inner self and things of that nature. And then, but also, like I said, talking to my kids, talking to my mom, you know, that definitely, you know, something that, you know, keeps me, you know, in the bubble, I guess you would say, sane. You know, having that support system, even though they're not here physically.
All right, thanks so much, LeBron.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, we have AD.
Thanks, LJ.
Appreciate you. Stage. Hey, Mo.